my channel, Shukal Tabi, and I'm back with another exciting video. If you are new, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are old, welcome back. I feel like most of the time when we are getting a job overseas, we are like, Jesus, God gracious, I'm glad I even got this job. So you don't pay finer details on the contract or things that you would like to have in the contract. So today I am deciding to do a very important video. So I will be talking about contracts in China. Here I am talking about things that you can look out for when you get your contract, before you sign it, things to consider actually, you know, or pay attention to. So yeah, let's get into the video and stop wasting time. You know, I can wara sometimes and bala wara yada yada. So I've compiled a list of things that I think it's important for us to look out for, including myself, because when I was back home, I realized that I never really cared about what's stated in the contract. I was just happy that I got the job and I was just ready to pack up and leave. Worst mistake of my life, because there are just certain things that I wish I had paid too much attention to. And so if I can help someone to avoid those mistakes that I did, the better, and everybody is happy and everybody is winning, right? So yeah, point number one, duration of the contract. Always make sure that the duration of your contract is clearly stipulated in the contract, okay? Don't allow yourself to be amused by,
oh, I see 1 year, I see 2 years,
but it's not stated when you are going to start with your contract and when it is going to end and how long it is. Is it going to be 1 year? Is it going to be 2 years? Is it going to be 3 years? Always ask that it is clearly stipulated. That's what I'm trying to emphasize here. Make sure it is clearly stipulated. Point number two, here we are talking benefits. We are talking commission, we are talking holidays, we are talking leave, we are talking all things that you will benefit from the contract. So when you read your contract, you can see benefits here, but always make sure that the school that offers you the contract states in the contract. Don't allow them to tell you that,
okay, so as a school, we are offering you paid holidays, these days as holidays.
And what? No. Let it be stated in the contract that, okay,
Miss Tapsilaptelezi, you are entitled to 21 days paid leave, and you are entitled to all public holidays paid. You are entitled to commission when you make ECAs.
And you let the students sign up, because I work at a training center, so you get to do stuff like that. You will get paid when you do that, as part of your encouragement bonus or whatever. Your reimbursement flights, are you gonna get the reimbursement flight? How much is going to be the reimbursement flight? All those things should be stipulated in your contract. Don't be that person that's just like, because I saw holidays, then it's fine, I don't care, as I know I am gonna get holidays. No, what holidays are you entitled to? How can you claim those holidays? How much do you get paid for those holidays? Because I've been in situations where I have people that I know that say their contracts would be written that they are entitled to holidays, but when it's holiday time, they tell them, no, come to work, you know, or else you won't be paid. So you, like, in order for you to try and make it just a good or a sound decision as to whether you are taking up the contract or not, just make sure that they are offering you what you are comfortable in, what you are confident in, what you know, okay? Because here says, I just don't think they're a good idea when it comes to this kind of job, okay? So yeah, number three, salary. Always make sure that when you read your contract, it stipulates clearly how much you are going to get paid. They might break down the salary for you and tell you, but at the end, make sure you see, please, make sure you see that amount that they are supposed to, like that end amount that they are supposed to pay you. And you need to know, like, it should be clearly stated, is it before tax or is it after tax? And you should always ask, does it include certain expenses like your accommodation, if the school is offering you accommodation, or it is excluding accommodation? But always make sure that in as much as they try to break down the salary, like there's base, there is wara, at the end, you see, if they say 13, you see the 13K written down there, okay? 13K RMBs, that's what I'm trying to say. Number 4, accommodation. Here you are paying attention to detail as to what accommodation is the school offering you. Are they offering you a shared apartment, or you will have your own apartment? Is it paid? Is it not paid? If it is paid by the school, is the school paying the full amount for the accommodation, or they are contributing a certain amount and you are also contributing a certain amount for the accommodation? And also ask about utilities. Do you pay for the utilities? But most of the time, like including myself, I know a lot of people that pay for their utilities. I mean, it makes sense. You use the water, you pay, you use the electricity, you use the Wi-Fi, so you will be the one paying for those things. But some schools, they give you the Wi-Fi for free, and then everything else you pay. But when it comes to accommodation, always read the contract. What does it say? Is it a shared apartment? It's not a shared apartment. How much are you supposed to pay? Is it provided by the school? Does it pay a certain portion and you pay a certain portion? Or you have a housing allowance? You just have to add on what they are telling you to add, because some schools will offer you like a house allowance. So this means you need to look for your own apartment, and then if for instance the school says we are going to give you a housing allowance of 2,000 plus your salary, you need to find your own place. If you find a place that's like 2.5, this means the school will give you the 2,000 and you will add the 500 on your own. So make sure you look out for things like those. You know what type of accommodation are you going to be in, because I was in a situation where I was just excited to leave. I saw the contract said shared apartment and I was just like,
Girl, I am leaving, I don't care.
And I left, you know? And when I got to this shared apartment, I was just like, you know, this is just not my thing, especially because I'm a person that loves having their private space, and I love how I do certain things in my own private space in order to make my place feel like my home. I don't want to leave something on top of the counter and later find it in the sink. Clean the sink, later find dishes in the sink. Sometimes I am a neat freak, you know? I clean my house like a crazy person. And sharing a place, if you're someone like that, it's not gonna be easy for you. It is just not going to be easy for you. So try and pay attention to details like those when it comes to accommodation, okay? Number 5, duties that are required from you. In your contract should clearly stipulate that, okay,
Miss Tidy Shenge, you are required to teach students from this age, from this time. How many hours are you supposed to work?
If you are not working, if you are not teaching, what is required from you? Do you just come and teach then go home, or you need to serve office hours? Do you do your own lesson plans, or you do your lesson plans with the local teachers, or just all the things that require you to pay special attention to? They should be stated in the contract, because you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you get to a school and they're like, okay, so during our spare time, what we do is we clean the school. You are here to teach, not to clean. If your contract doesn't say clean, unless of course you made the mess, okay, that's logic. Okay, let's apply some logic. if you make the mess, of course you are going to clean. But what I'm saying here is you need to know what you have to do and when you have to do it, how you are supposed to do it, and what is expected of you. That is very important, because that is something that could either make or break your career or your job. Okay, after all, you're in a foreign country. You don't want to be the person that looks like they don't know what they are doing simply because you were told what to do. You knew what was expected from you to do, but you were just you were just not up to doing it. So number 6, extra costs. So with this, it happens in certain occasions that when you do your medical checks in South Africa, you also need to come and do them in China. So you need to make sure that you know what is expected of you to pay. Do you have to pay for extra costs that you will incur when you come to China? Like when you have to do your medical checks, who has to pay, you or your school? Number 2, when you happen to get to China and you need to get into a hotel because your accommodation is not ready, who has to pay for the accommodation, you or your school? You need to know extra stuff, okay? Like when you have to go and open your bank account, if there's an application fee, do you have to pay for the application fee, or the school pays your application fee? Everything is supposed to be stated in the contract, okay? And I think this is something that would make you also feel secured, knowing that whatever you know or whatever happens, it's something you are expecting because you saw it on the contract. It was clearly stipulated on the contract, because you don't want any surprises, okay? We all don't want surprises. So that's the information that I had for you guys today. I hope it was very helpful. If you feel like I left anything with, or you have any questions, please don't forget to leave the comments in the comment section, or questions in the comment section, and I will make sure that I reply to you, okay? So yes, thank you for tuning in. It is what it is. If it ain't it, then it wasn't it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All the way from China. Bye bye.